We made some changes for my protocol, so make sure you stick around for the updates. What is going on, everybody? TRT Veteran here, and today I'm going to be hitting on the changes to my protocol. So if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and go back and check out some of my other videos. I am finally starting to feel great, and I mean great, better than I have in a very, very long time. I have cut out a bunch of stress in my life, and we've made a little bit of adjustment to my protocol, so let's get down to business. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know I am a horrible absorber of testosterone, and it requires a very large amount of testosterone for me to get even remotely good-looking numbers. I started this journey out at 100 milligrams a week. However, that was not doing anything for me. My numbers were getting worse. I was feeling worse. Nothing was going right. So through the course of about 2 years now, I've been slowly increasing my dose every so often. My last major dose I was on was 250 milligrams. Now that might seem like a lot to a lot of people out there. However, again, for me, I can't absorb testosterone very well. So 250 milligrams was only keeping me around the 800 total testosterone range. I have recently been bumped to 275 milligrams a week of testosterone. I split that into 5 injections throughout the week. So as I said before, whenever I was on 250 milligrams, I was only getting in the low 800s, and I was sticking around that number. However, since getting bumped to 275 milligrams, I'm up in the 1200s, and I feel amazing. What I love the most about my doctor with Matrix Hormones is they focus on how that patient feels, and they strive to get everybody in an optimal range. Now, sitting at 800 total testosterone, I was in a normal level. However, I was not in the optimal range. Now that I'm a little over 1200, I feel amazing, and I have Matrix Hormones to thank greatly for that. Again, I have never felt this good in my entire life. And keep in mind, some people can do 70 milligrams a week and easily put them in the thousands range. However, that was not me. So luckily, my prescriber at Matrix Hormones, they strive to make sure everybody's in those optimal ranges, and they fought for over 2 years now to get me where I need to be, where I'm feeling this good, and I have them to thank for it. Other than my testosterone being optimized now and me feeling great, a part of that is I do not have the joint pain like I have suffered for a majority of my life. And I don't know if that's stress related. Cutting out that stress has helped my joints, or if it's just finally getting optimized with my testosterone. But for some reason now, my joints aren't hurting as bad, and I am doing even better with that. I am still taking Deca though. So I am on 200 milligrams of Deca a week, and I split that into 2 doses throughout the week. Next, let's talk estrogen. Something extremely controversial to a lot of people. However, I don't have a problem stirring the pot. So here's my take on it. My estrogen obviously has been rising since my testosterone has been rising. I have tried natural estrogen reducers such as grapeseed extract and calcium D-glucarate, which you can check out in one of my past videos if you're interested. However, I was not getting the results from those that I needed. Since the natural supplements weren't working as well as I would have liked, I did start an AI. I know, it's horrible. But I started a very low dose of estradiol, 0.5 milligrams every 2 weeks to help keep my estrogen somewhat in check. My last lab showed my estrogen levels up to a 91, but with my increased testosterone dose, it does show me a little bit higher than normal, but my doctor's all right with me at that level, and it's fine with me staying at the same dose of the estradiol. So with that AI, I'm not doing anything to really change it. However, my doctor wants me to make sure I'm monitoring symptoms, and if I do have any negative symptoms from the higher estrogen, then we'll relook at that. I'm still taking 0.25 milligrams of Cabergoline. That helps keep my prolactin down and keeps my erection quality up. I do have prescription Tadalafil, aka Cialis, for 5 milligrams. I used to take that daily. However, I started developing very, very bad sex headaches, and so I cut that out for the most part. However, I'll still take it on an as needed basis. So something I haven't talked about too much is I do have hypothyroid, and for that I'm taking 120 milligrams of NP Thyroid every day, and that seems to be keeping my numbers where we want them. Next, we're going to talk about Accutane. Yes, cue that controversy banner again. I have been on Accutane for a while now. However, I have been finally able to start reducing my dose. When I first started, I was on 80 milligrams a day to get some of this under control. For those of you who haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you go check that out. My quality of life was absolutely horrible. I couldn't hold my kids, I couldn't go on walks just because the pressure of my shirt alone would cause excruciating pain with the cystic acne. Luckily, I've been able to get that under control and started weaning off a little bit. I started out on 80 milligrams, like I said. I've reduced down to 40 milligrams every day and then 40 milligrams every other day, and now I'm only taking 40 milligrams every couple of days, and we're gonna see how that goes. My plan is to still come off of it completely. However, it is a process. With my Semaglutide, I have completed one round of it. I have seen great results. I've lost 17 pounds on that first round, and I went ahead, I liked it, so I decided to start up another round of it to help me lose maybe a little bit more of that weight. And so far I'm doing extremely well on it. I had a couple issues with nausea and some constipation. However, for the most part, that seems to have gone away, and I haven't had any issues since. So knock on wood, we're gonna keep that streak going. I am on several supplements that I split up throughout the day, morning, after lunch, and after dinner. So here's a quick list of those, and I'll include links to all of these products down in the description below if you're interested. I take Naturello's Men's Multivitamin once a day. I like it because the vitamins in it are methylated. For somebody like me who has the MTHFR gene mutation, it helps absorb easier if those vitamins are methylated. And MTHFR gene mutations are extremely common, so you might want to get that checked out too. I take one capsule a day, which is 1,000 micrograms of Life Extension C iodine. Along with that, I take one capsule of Designs for Health Iodine Synergy. I take 5,000 IU of vitamin D. The brand I prefer is the Sports Research. When I started this journey, I was very deficient in vitamin B12, and so I did start out with the injectable version. However, since getting my numbers up to an acceptable range, I've decided to switch over to a sublingual and then now a chewable version of B12. So I use one of the tablets from the Jarrow formula, methyl B12. I just chew it up, put it under my tongue and let it dissolve, and my levels seem to be doing pretty good. I also take 2 capsules of Doctor's Best CoQ10 to help raise my good cholesterol and keep my bad cholesterol down. Something else I use to help with my cholesterol is I do take resveratrol. I take 2 capsules of the Purely Beneficial brand, and so I do take 2 of those a day, and it's got many other benefits other than just cholesterol. A couple other random things I'll take from time to time. Magnesium citrate. Whenever I began that semaglutide and I was having some constipation, I'd pop a couple of those capsules and I would have no problem keeping regular. And if I'm starting to feel like I'm coming down with a cold or something, I'll go ahead and load up on vitamin C. So if you're interested in the magnesium or the vitamin C that we use, I'll throw those links down in the description below as well. So there you have it, guys. That's my updated protocol. Those are my updated vitamins and other prescription medications that I'm on daily. Let me know down in the comments section what your protocol is and what multivitamins you guys recommend. And if you haven't yet, make sure you jump over to that TRT Veteran Facebook group and join that and hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you guys in the next one.